Hello, there are three main properties of logs, and these are super huge, especially the third one. And they're all connected to the properties of exponents. So you have x squared times x to the third. Well, when you multiply like bases, what do you do with the exponents? You add them. All right, well, the log property that goes with that is log, and it can be any base, so I just write log because it doesn't need to be, it could be base 10 or base 5 or whatever. Log of 2x. Well, what's going on here is it's 2 times x. And what does multiplication mean? Multiplication means addition. So it's log 2 plus log x. So that's property number 1. So A can change multiplication into addition. The next property is if we have x to the fifth over x to the third, we change that to x squared. So division changes into subtraction. We subtract the 5 and the 3. Well, guess what? The property holds over here. If you have log of x divided by 2, you get log of x minus log of 2. And it's the top minus the bottom. It's the numerator minus the denominator. So that's rule number 2. Now, for the third one, and the most important one, is if you have x squared and then cubed, you get x to the 6th power. When you have an exponent raised to an exponent, you multiply. Well, logarithms are the mathematics of exponents. So if you have log of 2 to the x power, log 2 is like an exponent, and then it has an exponent, so that can change into multiplication. So the x flies down into the front. So it's x log 2, and that's the third property. So here's the three properties. Multiplication changes to addition, division changes to subtraction, and when you have an exponent raised to an exponent, it changes to multiplication. Let's back these up with some calculator stuff. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to pick out the number 75. Let me make that a little bit more tilty. And a refocus. And we're off to the races. So 75, I'm going to hit log and then 75. So that means that 10 is the base to this exponent is equal to 75. So 10 to the 1.875 exponent and some change would be equal to 75. That's what the calculator is telling us. But let's apply the property here. 3 times 5, 3 times 25 is 75. So I can say log 3 plus log 25. So addition means multiplication. So this should be the same answer as log 75. Bingo, it is. Now we can do division for subtraction. So we could do log 150 minus log 2. Well, subtraction is division, and 150 divided by 2 is back to 75. And it's the same answer, so it works. 25 would be 5 squared. So we can bring that 2 down to the front. So we can say log 3 plus 2 log 5. So the 2 would go up there and make it 25 because it would be squaring it, but I put it in the front to multiply it. So it's 2 log 5 and then log 3. So basically I just copied that one down there, and it's going to be the same answer. And what is this saying again? The base is 10, the exponent is this, right? And then that should be 75. So if you notice above the log key is the 10 to the x key, and that's the inverse because exponential and logs are inverses of each other. So we go second, 10, and then we're going to do second answer to put in the last answer, and that's going to be 75 because that's what it's telling us. 10 to that weird exponent is 75.